Hello everyone and good afternoon, and please be welcome to the webinar of the Bachelor Program International Business, IBB. My name is Radek Čajka and I am the Academic Director of the program, and together with me here is the coordinator of the program, Terezie Barešová.
Hello.
And we would like to welcome all the guests, all of you that are interested in the IBB program, and of course I'd like to welcome as well our 2 students and 1 our alumni. The goal of the webinar is to introduce shortly the basic information about the program, and then I'd like to give the opportunity to our students and alumni to tell you their opinion on IBB program. Of course, then there's going to be enough time for your questions, so that anything that might be of any interest from your side will be accommodated with an answer. So this is our team. We introduced ourselves already, and let me tell you firstly something about the university. That is the Prague University of Economics and Business, and this is the university that organizes, and then at the faculty level, this program. It's the largest economic university in the Czech Republic. It's basically the only university that that is offering study programs purely in economics, management, and business areas. And it's also at the same time the most prestigious economic school in the Czech Republic. So this is definitely the best choice if your plan is to study in the Czech Republic or in the region of Central and Eastern Europe. Since our university has been ranked repeatedly as the best or one of the best top 3 university in the region of Central and Eastern Europe, in case of the business schools. So really in this region, it is the top address and top university to study. Of course, we are not the only program that the university offers, but we think that we are the right choice for you. And we'll illustrate the reasons why. Currently, there are about 15,000 students enrolled and studying at the university, which is not a super high number, but we are not any small school or university. It's quite significant number of students. At the same time, there are almost 1,000 students, international students studying at the university. So if you decide to study at our university, you will not be lost, you will not be alone in or among English or non-Czech speaking students. There are 6 faculties, and most importantly, we have, and our focus is strong internationalization of any aspect of the university, which is reflected in the number of the partner schools we have, and that's more than 220. I'll once more mention the opportunity to study abroad in a few moments. When I say there are 6 faculties, the faculty that organizes and offers this program is Faculty of International Relations. So IBB program can be found in the Faculty of International Relations. So how about IBB? So that is a 3-year full-time English taught program, which means that every single aspect of the program, all courses, everything is in English. I said that it is organized at the Faculty of International Relations, and as the name of the program says, this is International Business Program. Our effort, our goal and aim is to prepare people to be successful in international business. After you complete the program and you graduate from the program, you'll be awarded the bachelor degree, which is internationally recognizable, so you won't have any problems in getting employment. Good. So what are the reasons that should attract you to IBB and not to some other programs that you might be considering. So our core values are really internationalization. So our effort is, as I said, to be as international as possible. So at the moment, we have more than 40 nationalities among our students, so specifically 43 nationalities. So the student body is very internationalized, as well as our courses. So our courses, as the program is international business, so we really focus on international business and international business curriculum, so that international aspects or aspects of international business and international economics are being discussed in most of the courses. Our effort is to offer only high quality courses, so courses that you will find interesting and useful, and courses that will prepare you for your future career. I talked about the strong internationalization in terms of the student body, but that's not only the student body. We are also interested in increasing the internationalization of the professors. So you'll not be only taught by professors coming from the Czech Republic, but also coming from other countries. Indeed, that is linked to the next point, and that is a very specific offer of courses that are taught by visiting professors. So professors that are coming from our partner schools from almost all continents, and they are offering short-term courses that are enrichment of your curricula and of your courses that you regularly study within IBB. And we have professors coming from US, from Germany, from Asia, from Latin American countries, and they can offer in different aspects of teaching, maybe different teaching styles. So this is also how you can benefit. And then, of course, studying abroad, but this is so worth that it will require one separate slide of information. Since we know that being successful in international environment requires strong general competencies and skills and knowledge, but specifically our emphasis is also to increase your language competences. So apart from business courses, you'll also study some of the language courses, but not the general language. But if we talk about some high levels, then the business content of the language, because we believe that knowledge of English is must today, and what makes you special is that when you speak 2 or 3 foreign languages, and we'll give you opportunity to learn some new languages, of course, including the Czech language, because we are in the Czech Republic. Good. What happens once you graduate? So what is the profile of graduates, and where do our graduates typically find employment? So in terms of the profile, the most, or maybe one of the most important features is really the adaptability, the readiness to be successful and to not to get lost in international or globalized environment. So that if someone tells you next day you'll be traveling to and having certain business negotiations in some other continent, you won't be afraid to do so. You'll know how to handle this. You'll know how to handle cultural differences. You'll know the languages. You'll know the business. So you'll not be scared doing so. So the adaptability and readiness to changes, this is something that we believe is something our graduates have. The same applies to the regular business skills and knowledge, so that you know how corporations operate. You'll know the things, how to set up the business, how firms work, the legal environment of international business. So this is something which the financial side of businesses, so corporate finance, just to understand the world economy. So these are things that we believe are important, and this is something we definitely deliver to our students. And I already talked about the language competences. So you, as a graduate, you will typically find a job in multinational corporations at mid-level management levels and or positions. And but not only, of course, we are not training people only for multinational corporations, but lots of our graduates, they start their own business. So we'll tell you how to do so. And some of our graduates also work in international institutions that have something to do with business and economy or economics. At the same time, you will get enough skills and knowledge to be successful in further education. So if your plan is not to stop at the undergraduate level, so at the bachelor level, but your plan is to continue and go for the master's degree, you'll be perfectly equipped. So you'll have all it takes to study at the master's level. Typically, our graduates, they become specialists. They become specialists and they find work in consulting, in marketing, in sales, in communication, in PR, in finance. So we're not, let's say, educating. We are not creating graduates just for accounting or just for one specific segment, but universal employability is a positive and good sign of our graduates. Good. So let's talk briefly about the admission. So what we need from you, what kind of documents, what is requested from your side. So it is, of course, the application. So you basically submit application, and that should include essay on a given topic, motivation letter, and then there's going to be interview, so that we have chance to talk to you, to talk about your motivation, and basically also check the command of English. All of this is also written in our website, and there you will find information how to apply and what we will need from you. And then, of course, you'll be somehow guided through the application process. The academic year, which starts in September and ends basically in June somehow. This is split into two parts, so into two semesters. So there's the winter semester and the summer semester. Each semester has 13 weeks of classes, so 13 weeks of studying, and then 6 weeks of delivering, and that is 6 weeks of examination period. That's a composition of each and every semester. So this is how it works. So it's split into semesters. So you basically register courses for individual semesters, and you hopefully pass the courses to be able to continue and take other courses based on some recommended schedule. Studying not only in IBB or at the Prague University of Economics and Business, but generally, at least in European countries, based on a credit system, which basically means that each and every study obligation has certain, let's say, certain price or certain credits. So passing the respective study obligation means that you collect the given amount of credits, and if you want to graduate, you have to collect at least 180 credits. So collecting these in the given structure means that you successfully pass the whole program, which means you'll be awarded the bachelor degree. The good point is that this is internationally recognizable, which means that we do support this. If you go for a semester abroad and you spend 1 semester at our partner institution, then you can basically, and all of the courses, all the credits you collect at the partner institution will be recognized, will be transferred to IBB, and they will be recognized. So studying abroad basically means you don't lose any time, you don't lose any semesters, because if you choose good courses, it means it's like if you studied the courses in our program. All right, I mentioned already at least twice the study abroad option, which is, from my perspective, really important. And again, a specific component which is going to make you even more interesting from the perspective of future employers. And that is what we offer without any limitation to every student, that he or she can spend a semester at one of our partner institutions. And it means that you go there, you don't study here in Prague, you study at other school in Europe, in US, in Latin America, in Asia, and then you get back, it's going to be transferred and recognized, all of the credits and courses you pass there. And it's really something important. We do support organizationally. The university is going to support you financially. You don't pay any tuition fee at the partner institution. You only pay the tuition fee here in Prague, and you get a certain contribution to expenses that you will have. You might, if it's studying overseas, you'll get a specific contribution to buy a flight ticket, for example. So this is something which we do definitely support, that everyone could benefit from this. Of course, we do understand that you might be coming from international environment, so studying in Prague already means that you are studying abroad, but enjoying some other teaching styles or enjoying some other professors and courses can only be of benefit for you. And there is something special we offer, and that's a double degree option. Not very many programs can offer this to students, and this is a program for excellent students, and we have it with two partner institutions, with OTH Regensburg in Germany and University of Vasa in Finland. And we have an agreement that we send our students there to these institutions, and not for a semester but for a year. The same applies for students of these two institutions when they come to study IBB for a year. And once you do so, you obtain not just one, but you get 2 degrees. So in case of Vasa, after 3 years, you get a degree, a diploma from IBB, but at the same time, you get a diploma from University of Vasa. So it's like if you studied 2 programs at the same time. In case of Regensburg, it's a bit more complicated since they have a 4-year study, because there is a mandatory 1-year internship. So after 3 years, you get a diploma from IBB. After additional 1 year of internship abroad, you get also a diploma from OTH Regensburg. So this is how you can basically, within very limited period of time, how you can get or obtain 2 degrees and 2 diplomas. And this is really something special. Good. Just a selection of courses. You might have a look already at the IBB website. So there is information about courses. There is the recommended study plan. So you have maybe seen the courses already. So this is just to make sure that you can really see that it is linked to international business. So things like corporate finance, doing business, business operations, marketing management, corporate finance, world economy, negotiation between cultures. So these are those are not all courses, of course, but this is a selection of the main courses that you would take once you start studying in IBB. Good. How about the tuition fee? Tuition fee is set at 3,800 euros per academic year. So this is the amount, and more information about the tuition fee can be found on the IBB website. So if you go there, you'll find information how to pay other issues. But I mean, at this moment, the main information is what's the size of the tuition fee. But I guess you have already, again, checked this when you were searching maybe for programs, and you might also get this information already if you attended the open online day of the whole university of all the programs. Good. So at this point, I'd like to give the word firstly to our graduate, because he is our special guest today, and then to our two students, which will provide a student perspective. So I'd like now to ask Dhiraj Kapoor, who has been an excellent student, very much helping also the IBB. So it's great to see you again.
Oh, likewise.
Dhiraj. So if you could just briefly share your experience with IBB, so that the students that are interested in the program can get the information not just from us who are in the program, but from someone who is independent on us. So the floor is yours.
Thank you. Yes, first of all, thank you, Dr. Chaika, for having me here. Of course, it's always a pleasure to be a part of IBB and help and share my experience being at University of Economics. So for everyone, I'll just quickly introduce myself. As Dr. Chaika mentioned, my name is Dhiraj. I graduated in 2019. And yes, and right now I'm working in Prague in treasury, basically in an investment firm. So yeah, that's something about me. Coming to the IBB program itself. When I joined, actually in my first year, the utmost important thing for me coming from India that I realized straight away is the amount of diversity. You have students from basically all over the globe, and that is something very fascinating for me because I like to communicate a lot with people. So it was a perfect platform to get to know each other cultures. I guess Dr. Chaika covered this part initially as well about the diversity. And throughout 3 years, I must say, and I must compliment the professionalism that was showcased by the teachers. I was one of those students who used to ask a lot of questions during my lectures, but they were all answered with due respect, and the teachers really took out their time to answer their questions. So the quality and professionalism was very high. I would rank it really high up there. So that was the teaching side, and I think I survived, and the teachers survived me. So it worked from both the ends. Coming to not the study part, but also the other academic sides, the extracurricular activities. There were many opportunities that you could emphasize on, not just the studies, but for example, I was part of student clubs. There are various student clubs at the university. You can be a part of that, and you could grow. We organized a conference. There were students coming from all over the world to Vishay, and you could meet them. You could host a conference and learn how things work. At IBB level as well. For example, I was conducting a quiz or a survey on some topics. So the point is the amount of opportunities you have available other than studies itself, which I think helps you grow as a person. Then Ms. Chaika mentioned about the exchange program. I think that was one of the best parts, other than the teaching standard itself, that I was able to go to McGill. It's a university in Montreal in Canada. I don't know if you know, but it's like $50,000 a year or $30,000 a year if I would study there. But being a part of IBB, I could go there and not pay that fees, but continue paying the check fees. Was amazing. I made so many friends there. So again, all because of IBB, I was able to kind of go there and do my exchange. Then coming to the corporate level. So while I was a student at IBB as well, we had a lot of companies coming to the university for job fairs. So I was able to grab a job, and I was working part-time as well. So again, if you are a student, I don't know, coming from a third continent, you could, I think, sustain yourself as well for your monthly expenses if that's what you want to do. Of course, it's very tough. you got to manage studies and work at the same time. But it is possible, and for sure you can get a job, because I think Vishay commands a very good level across Czech Republic and abroad as well. I mean, my boss, he's a group CFO, and he graduated from Vishay in 1980s or something. So having said that, it has a very good history as well. Last but not the least, I think I talked about studies, exchange, opportunities, student clubs, but there is also a lot of opportunities to make friends and party with them. Czech Republic is known for beer, so I mean, maybe you are under 18, but once you're over 18, I think that's a great place to have fun as well. So have fun and study at the same time, and that's what I did, and I think that's what a lot of my friends did as well, and it worked out well. So yeah, thank you so much once again.
Excellent. So thank you very much for the very kind words, which I very much appreciate to hear. So thank you again. And now I'd like to ask our two students, Stepan and Lukáš, if you could also briefly share your experience, your current experience with IBB. So that would be very much appreciated as well.
Sure.
Hello everyone. Maybe I will start. Sorry, Lukáš, I will start if you don't mind.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me, Mr. Chaika, and I'll be happy to share my experience from my 2 years of studies there. So I will probably speak about 3 main points which I really like, and I think they are really interesting for you. So first of all is the location. The university is located in the center of the Prague, which is really a good location, and it's also in the heart of the Europe. So basically, if you want to, for example, during the weekend, just visit any city, it is possible. So the location is really good. Second thing is that which I really like is the variety of subjects you can apply. You can probably experience, ranging from statistics to retail marketing, and for example to law. So you can really somehow like find the best option for you, and maybe, for example, focus in the future on it. And third is basically meeting all the people from different corners of the world. That's probably one of the most interesting things, because you are also learning, as it was mentioned, the cultural aspects of each country. And in the future, it might be really helpful, for example, if you are going to negotiate or you are be visiting the country, you won't be having any problems or doing any faux pas. So that was my main 3 points, which I really appreciate about this university, and I think they will come really handy in the future. So thank you, and I will pass my word to Lukáš.
Well, thank you. You stole my main points, or favorite points. But yeah, as Stefan said, I really like the diversity, whether that is in case of subjects or students or teachers. And coming to university from the UK, I was really used to cultural diversity, and some of my best friends up till now are from countries like Malaysia or United Arab Emirates. So I really liked communicating with people from abroad, from all around the world. And I think that's one of very important aspects for me, being able to communicate with people from anywhere pretty much. And I was very quickly able to find friends from different countries. And one of my new friends, I even got him playing for my rugby club here in Czech Republic. And so I think the way that Vishay does the connection between students is very great. Obviously, it's very organic and natural. But yeah, I really like the multiculturality, and yeah, apart from that, I think everything was said pretty much. So yeah, thank you.
All right, so thank you all for sharing the experience. And now, of course, before we start with the Q&A, The very important information is about the application deadline. Here you can see that there is still plenty of time because it is the end of April when or till when you can submit applications, and then the decision will be made at the end of the May latest. So you get then the decision relatively quickly. But I would personally recommend not to wait till the end of April, but if you find IBB a suitable program for you, apply as soon as possible or relatively soon, since it's going to be a smooth process and you will not be facing any issues in terms of whether I can make it or not with all the documents. So save any stress and apply as soon as possible. So thank you very much.